Hey there, and welcome. We're going to talk about something we all use every day, but let's be honest, not always very well. Email. The goal here, to turn that messy inbox from a major source of stress into like your secret weapon for communication. So let's dive right in. Okay, let's get real for a second. Have you ever opened your email app and just felt your stomach drop? That feeling of dread? You are so not alone. You know, that never-ending flood of messages, the pings, the little red numbers. It's a lot. We've all been there. But what if we could fix that? Like right now, in the next few minutes. We're going to cover the basics, the must-know safety stuff, and a few pro tips that will seriously change your email game. You're about to go from inbox zero stress to inbox hero. Let's do this. All right, first things first. Let's go way back to basics. What even is email? Honestly, the easiest way to think about it is like a digital post office. It's just a way to send letters and files, but instantly, to anyone, anywhere. It's been around forever in internet years, but it is still crazy powerful. And here's the best part. You're already set up. I can pretty much guarantee you have an email app on your phone right now. It's just there, right next to your camera and your contacts. It comes standard on every phone because, yeah, it's that essential. Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, the core skill. We're going to walk through sending an email, step by step. This is the foundation for absolutely everything else, and you're about to see just how easy it is. Seriously. It's basically just 5 simple moves. First, you tap that compose or new email button. Easy. Second, you pop the person's email address into the to field. Third, and this is important, you write a clear subject line. Fourth, you type out your message. And finally, you hit send. Boom, that's it. You've just sent a message across the world. Now, let's double back to that subject line for a sec. It's so important. It's not just a title, it's like a passport for your email. You know why? Because if you send an email with no subject, well, that's a huge red flag for spam filters. So if you actually want your email to get where it's going, you gotta give it a clear subject. Okay, so now we know how to send stuff. Awesome. But we also need to talk about staying safe out there. And listen, this isn't meant to scare you. Not at all. This is about making you smart and confident. Because knowing what to look out for is your absolute best defense.
The biggest danger you're going to run into has a weird name. Phishing, spelled with a PH. But yeah, it sounds just like phishing, and that's a perfect way to think about it. Scammers are literally phishing for your private info, your passwords, your bank details, using fake emails as bait.
So how do you spot the bait? Well, one of the easiest tells is the sender's email address. Just look at it closely. A real bank will email you from something simple, like support@yourbank.com. A fake one tries to look real, but it's always a little off, like support@yourbank-security.net. See that? Little extra words, a weird ending. If it looks fishy, trust your gut. It probably is. Okay, let's build a quick little scam detector checklist in your head. First up, any email that screams urgent or act now, be suspicious. Second, if it says dear customer instead of your name, that's a warning sign. Third, typos and bad grammar, big red flag. Professional companies don't do that. And last, if you get a weird attachment you weren't expecting or they ask for personal info, no way, just no. So what's the game plan when you spot one of these? It's super simple, and this is key. Do not click anything. Seriously, don't touch any links, don't open any attachments. Your first move is to find that report as spam or report phishing button in your app. Hit it, and then delete that email forever. Got it. All right, so we've got the basics down, and we know how to spot the bad guys. Now it's time to level up. Let's talk about emailing like a pro. Because, yeah, sending an email for work is a little different than texting your best friend. It's all about being clear, respectful, and efficient. So what's the big difference between professional and casual? It's really all about etiquette. In a work email, you need a clear subject line, a polite professional tone, and you gotta proofread it. No typos. It just shows you respect the other person's time. All the text slang and emojis? Yeah, save those for your friends. Now for a really cool pro tool you've probably seen but maybe never used. BCC. It stands for Blind Carbon Copy. And what it does is pretty simple. You put an email address in the BCC line, and that person gets the email. But, and here's the magic part, none of the other recipients can see their name or email address. They're invisible. So why would you do that? It's all about privacy. Think about it. If you're sending out like a group announcement or a newsletter to a bunch of people who don't know each other, you don't want to just blast everyone's email address out into the open. Using BCC is the right way to do it. It keeps everyone's information private and safe.
And here's another pro tip that is a total game changer. Did you know you can schedule emails? Let's say you're working late at night, but you don't want to be that person sending emails at 2 a.m. You can write it and then just tell your email app to send it at 8 a.m. the next morning. It gives you so much more control.
Okay, let's bring it all home. We're going to wrap this up with the ultimate safety checklist. Think of these as the golden rules that will protect not just your inbox, but pretty much your entire life online. This is your digital armor. Ready? First, use multi-factor authentication. That little code they text you, it's like a deadbolt on your digital door. Second, strong, unique passwords. Don't reuse them. Third, keep your apps and software updated, always. Fourth, be super careful on public Wi-Fi, especially with sensitive stuff. And fifth, back up your data. Please back up your data. These 5 things will keep you so much safer.
And one last thing. You can actually help fight back against these scammers. When you get one of those phishing emails, don't just delete it. Forward it to this address, reportphishing@apwg.org. When you do that, you're helping the good guys track these scams down and shut them off. You're literally helping protect other people. And that's it. From the absolute basics to pro tips to locking down your security, you are now totally ready to own your inbox. So remember, email isn't something to be afraid of. It's an amazing tool for connecting with people, and your inbox is now your tool. So the only question is, who are you going to connect with first?